What's up, Star Wars fans? My name is Prince, and I'm an urban acolyte. Let's talk about rumors for Star Wars Episode 9. This is not a theory. This is a rumor, and it is coming from Reddit. I like it. Under the title of this post, it says probable BS, because that's what it might be. Maybe you've heard this already. I was on top of it when it came out, but I'm late getting it recorded. But anyway, this is a rumor about Star Wars Episode 9. The title of the post over on Reddit is, "This guy claims the title is Star Wars Episode 9, Son of Darkness." Who is the Son of Darkness? Right? So this was posted by the Garrett Thomas. Episode 9's title was told to me today by a somewhat credible source. By that, I mean he's batting about 70%. He gives me good things mostly, and he gives me bad. But this time, I trust him. I have no reason to lie. My real name and social media are attached to this. I know there's lots of these posts. If he's right, this should be public knowledge by Christmas. If he's wrong, it's another strike in his record. The title, Star Wars, Son of Darkness. Now, this was something that was said to Kylo Ren by Snoke.
My worthy apprentice, son of darkness, heir apparent to Lord Vader. Where there was conflict, I now sense resolve. Where there was weakness, strength. Complete your training and fulfill your destiny.
And if the title is the Son of Darkness, if it's alluding to Kylo Ren, I mean, my automatic assumption when I hear a title like that is it is going to be about Kylo Ren being the Son of Darkness, the heir to Darth Vader. He is fulfilling what he believes to be his destiny. And what does Kylo Ren believe his destiny to be? Reylo fans, shut up. You don't know. You're completely wrong. You're clueless. Yes, I totally mean to be dismissive about that. Kylo Ren believes his destiny is to rule over the weaker beings in the galaxy. That is in the visual dictionary to The Force Awakens. Let me repeat that. Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, believes it is his destiny to rule over the weaker beings in the galaxy. That is in writing. That is what he has decided. That is what he believes. That is what he believes he is out to do. That is why I said last year this time, 2 years ago this time, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Kylo Ren wants to be the man. Now, if you weren't listening, get up, take your seat at the back of the class, or you know what? Just get the out. Just exit the classroom altogether. I'm not pulling any punches. You can have your head cannon. That's fine. Right? But what is in writing is that Kylo Ren wants to rule over the weaker beings of the galaxy. According to the Joseph Campbell model of myth-making, of storytelling, Kylo Ren is on the journey of the tyrant. According to what was said about Kylo Ren's character leading up to The Force Awakens, he was the opposite of Luke Skywalker. But these stupid people who halfway hear stuff and then they play this telephone game. Kylo Ren's the opposite of Luke Skywalker. Kylo Ren is Luke Skywalker. Some of y'all believe that. Some of y'all were sharing that. Some of y'all were arguing that in the Facebook groups and in the forums. Take a seat at the back of the class, man. Because, hey, man, and this stuff, I bet if I look, somebody's got 1 million views, 500,000 views. Luke Skywalker is actually Kylo Ren. Luke Skywalker turned to the dark side and became Kylo Ren because they misheard, misinterpreted, bastardized. Kylo Ren is going to be the opposite of Luke Skywalker. Luke, who knew nothing of the Force, and then becomes this selfless this pure person. Right? Yeah, he became disillusioned with things, but Luke Skywalker becoming disillusioned and cutting himself off from the Force, if you actually follow Luke's journey and not Oh, well, this is, well, Mike Zero told me, and Stupendous Wave did videos on how powerful Luke Skywalker is going to be. And Star Wars Theory told me this about Luke Skywalker going into The Last Jedi. And Mike Zero said Luke was going to make rocks levitate. And when he farts, you know, all of plants would come alive on Achto and everything else. Why don't you pay attention to what's actually in writing? I mean, you don't have to read and buy every book. Just go to Wikipedia. Just watch Alex's channel. Just go watch Star Wars Explained. He's literally explaining Star Wars to you. It's the name of the freaking channel, right? I'm kind of annoyed with the laziness, man. I know y'all, some of y'all are going to be mad. I don't care. If I'm not talking to you, you have no reason to be upset, right? Some of you, Prince, you're hey man, I'm not condescending. I'm just speaking my truth, right? But and my point is, right, people who they fill in the blanks and then come up with this story. And I understand this is fun. It's fantasy. It's Star Wars. You can have fun, but you can't state your opinion as fact. You cannot state, and Prince, you give your opinion all the time. Well, this is commentary. And when I give my opinion, I don't state it as a fact. I say, this is what I think. This is how I see it. But Kylo Ren wanting to be the son of darkness, the heir to Vader, the person who rules the galaxy, that is not my opinion, my friend. That is fact. That is in writing. That came from Pablo Hidalgo. That is in the visual guide. It says that. The Force Awakens visual guide says that. So Kylo Ren, son of darkness, he has accomplished this. And now what? So when we start talking about a redemption for Ben, Star Wars is a Skywalker saga, and it's a story of redemption. No, it is not. It is the story of Anakin Skywalker's redemption. Palpatine didn't get a redemption. Dooku didn't get a redemption. Maul didn't get a redemption. Darth Bane didn't get a redemption, right? Who says that Ben Solo is going to get a redemption? Who says he deserves one? Anakin had to be redeemed because he was the chosen one. He had to fulfill his destiny, right? But Snoke saying, you are the son of darkness, fulfill your destiny. And what does he do? He strikes down Snoke. He becomes the supreme leader of the First Order. He becomes the ruler of the galaxy, ruling over the weaker beings. So for Kylo Ren, so before we can even talk about a redemption, this is the redemption of the son of darkness. No, Prince, it's about him turning away from darkness. It's about his love for Rey and Luke and Leia's never-ending hope, right? At some point, you can have hope. You can have hope and take it to the grave, but at some point, you got to get a smack from reality. And that shit, I smacked spit out of my mouth, man. I smacked the taste out of my mouth. Right. My point, what I'm saying though is we don't know if Ben is going to get a redemption. You can believe that. And I have friends who are smarter than me when it comes to this whole religion and Star Wars thing, who are more qualified, well, at least on paper, more qualified to talk about this. And they have, right? I got a friend, I told you, a friend who helped me start this whole urban acolyte thing, gave me the idea to build up this community around Star Wars Online. And she's preaching sermons about the redemption and the hope. She's going to do a freaking doctoral thesis either on Rose and the statement she made at the end of The Last Jedi before she, you know, after she kissed Finn, or the redemption of Kylo Ren or Ben Solo. And I mean, and I, as a professional, I respect what she's got to say. I listen to everything, but this dude's got this ambition. And until you get over until you get over that hump, until you give me a reason why, you know what, I wanted this thing, but now that I've got it, it's really not what I thought. Until you convince me, and I've just given you ammo. So if you use that, I'm going to say, well, you're just repeating what I said. So you got to come up with something else, right? Or build on that in a way that doesn't make me say, well, you're just taking my idea and running with it and repeating it back to me. No, dismissed. I've already come up with that reason. until you give me a reason how he gets over that ambition of wanting to lead, wanting to rule, seeing people as being less than him, he is greater than and they are less than, even though he's got all these issues and mental problems. Until you address that, I don't want to hear about a redemption for Ben Solo. Because for now, he is the tyrant, the son of darkness, the heir to Vader. He is the bad guy. And this is about him becoming the villain. He's not there yet, but he's becoming. And he will become a greater villain than Vader, than Palpatine. Vader was tortured. Palpatine, we don't know what made Sheev. We don't know what made him Sidious. So for now, he's just the evil, funky, stinky dude that's bad, that's evil incarnate, just because, right? But with Ben, we're seeing the development of the villain, right? He was the stooge, and then it's, you're my stooge, right? You're Vader. You're here to make me look better, right? For Snoke, right? He was Snoke's Viagra, right? When I need to perform, you come out, I pop my blue pill, and now I can go, right? When I need to intimidate people, I send you, right? You're my emissary. That's all you are. You're the new Vader. And then take off that mask, and it's like he smacks you. He's like, I build you up, and I can tear you down, and I can shock you with lightning. I can do whatever I want to do. When I say jump, you say, how high, Supreme Leader? Jump, dummy. Jump. I don't want to jump, Mr. Clark. I don't want to jump, Supreme Leader Snoke. Jump, dummy. Jump. Right? They used to call me Supreme Leader Snoke. Now they can call me Batman. Oh, man, if y'all haven't seen Lean On Me, then that just... Man, I need some cooler people, because I know that went over some people's heads. That's why this channel is supposed to be for older folks, like people my age and older. The homie Chris Ryan's got that one. I know you got that one, homie. Anyway, I don't know, man. I kind of ranted, but that's how, hey, man, how I feel is how I feel, and I'm going to be unapologetic about that. That's just how I feel, man. But I don't know. I should be asking you guys, what do you think about this title? I mean, hey, man, Son of Darkness, if that's what they want to go with, I don't think that's going to be the title, but I think it would be interesting, this idea of Kylo Ren as Son of Darkness. So, yeah, at this point, you know, what do you guys think about this? What do you think about Kylo Ren as the Son of Darkness, the heir to Vader? And what do you think Kylo Ren is going to be doing in Episode 9? Like, what do you think his story is going to be? And how does it end for him? Or is this ending a new beginning? So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll be checking back to see what you all have to say. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, click that subscribe button and take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Embark on the journey of becoming the hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. Continue to support the channel. You can do that by checking out more videos from this channel, and I will greatly appreciate that. So that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the force of others be with you always.